The federal government has sent a scathing message to Josh Duggar. And it goes something like this: nice try, loser. But you're a dirty pedophile who is gonna go to jail for a very long time. Okay, fine. They didn't say this exactly. However, prosecutors have fired back at Duggar and his legal team after they filed documents late last month that allege the father of 6 was being screwed over. As previously reported, Josh is trying to argue that opposing forces are hiding evidence from him and his attorneys. His lawyer asked the government in July to provide them with all of the Little Rock Police Department records and related evidence, claiming at the time the prosecutors were dragging their feet when it came to what is known as discovery. In other words, Josh believes that evidence of his supposed guilt is being withheld from him prior to his upcoming trial on child pornography charges. Now, however, prosecutors have responded to Duggar's allegations of inappropriate behavior on their end. They've shot it down, too hard. Duggar has claimed to not have received any details about screenshots the feds are using as proof that he committed the aforementioned heinous deeds. In their recently filed papers, Duggar's lawyers state when agents executed a search warrant at Josh's place of employment, the officers downloaded material off a computer. The program they used is supposed to provide a detailed log of information, but Duggar claims he hasn't seen those logs and cannot properly build his defense as a result. As part of their irritated response, though, as with many cases based on undercover investigations of individuals sharing child sexual abuse material over peer-to-peer networks, this case is straightforward. Prosecutors now say. They'd go on to claim the following: in May 2019, Detective Amber Calmer in Little Rock, Arkansas, used a law enforcement tool to download files depicting the sexual abuse of children directly from the user of a single internet protocol address over the BitTorrent peer-to-peer network. This was all done by the book, and everything the government has done since has been on the level and perfectly legal. Calmore then sent this lead to Homeland Security. Prosecutors continue. The agency determined that the IP address was assigned to the defendant's small used car dealership in this district at the time of the downloads and applied for a warrant to search the premises. These attorneys claim that faced with these charges, Duggar is now demanding the production of non-existent material related to Detective Calmer's undercover downloads, and, separately, material related to other downloads conducted by other law enforcement officers not involved with this case and not in the government's possession. In other words, once again, Duggar is full of it. His motion represents nothing more than a request to embark on an impermissible fishing expedition for evidence that is either non-existent, immaterial to his defense, or already produced. Prosecutors write in their response. A judge has yet to rule. Josh Duggar will go on trial on November 30th. If convicted across the board, he may be sentenced to up to 40 years in prison. Josh is also expecting his 7th child this fall with wife Anna, who continues to remain by her husband's side. In a literal sense, even. No one is quite sure why.